Basically responded to stranded motorist vehicles in the high water. I had some involved in some swiftwater rescue. Later they went around checking the abandoned vehicles, making sure nobody was inside. We've done well-being checks, we've checked residences. We continue to monitor to make sure that the area is safe. At one time we had a couple of reports of looting. It was really in an uncontrolled area, and we really don't know who some of this merchandise belonged to. So the people were made to put it back, and we still monitoring the area. We did have one case that our detective is working on looting. They've already recovered that back and are filing charges on those people. And right now we have toned it back to basic security and assisting any of the other departments in any way we can.
Everybody coming down. The pre-planning that FEMA and Fire Mutual Aid done was excellent. Like you said, Region H, all hazard, the HSRT team were in place, housed in our Station 3. Actually was 2 teams, 8 personnel, had 2 boats, and then I had Missouri Task Force 1 was here with 25 personnel, 6 boats. We had sent them off to Ellington, so they missed all fun Saturday here. Of course, they got into their own over there. But without the Region H teams here, we would have been, those numbers would have been different. We would have had fatalities, without a doubt, because we just could not have gotten to the people that we did. Water 4 and 5 feet in some of the homes with elderly people, ladies in a couple of different incidents that had medical problems. Actually rescued in the boats and taken to safety.
And I spoke early yesterday with Governor Greitens, and the governor has been on this all out. Our congressional district is being hit harder than any other congressional district in the state. And typically most of the flooding is along the Mississippi, 210 miles of the other Mississippi. That flooding is not going to start until the latter part of this week because of all the flash flooding on the western side. And I was in fact in Howe County on Saturday and was driving through the storms. I think I left West Plains probably around 3 o'clock, 3:30. So it was bad driving home, but it just kept getting worse. And what, 9 inches of rain in 48 hours, 24 hours?
Mm-hmm.
So
14 and a half.
14 and a half in what time frame?
It was from about 9 o'clock Saturday morning, about noon Saturday out there.
We've had a lot of kids there today that have really been great about helping clean up, and without them we couldn't have done it. That's why I'm kind of stirred right now without them moving. So basically it's our athletic facilities that sustained it, and we're working on those right now. Another concern is that can we get kids to school? Obviously being a rural area, and we depend on our KA to get their kids to us. Is the county roads, and if we can get kids safely into school. So we're not going to have class tomorrow, and then we'll make an assessment and go from there. So
more rescuing those students that were in the middle of that water. And just kind of speaking from experience, I can understand the law said about a foot of water throughout the building, the entire building. But my house had about the same, about a foot of water, but I was standing there and I could see the water outside, was about 3 foot high, but inside, it didn't get as much. So I can understand, their fear, especially living right next to that creek and hearing that rushing water. So, but no, and we thank the church again for opening up, because I know all those students came over here, we'll be able to stay over here. I know some of those have probably transitioned over to our Grizzly House now, back over to on-campus residence. And we again as well, we canceled classes yesterday, or today, and we've canceled classes again for tomorrow, and we're still assessing, because our semester ends here in just a couple of weeks, with graduation on the 20th. I know the high school has graduation before then, so we're trying to get things as back to normal as possible, and we haven't made our final decision yet on how we're gonna finish out this semester, but we're
all departments to try and help get cones out, get barricades out, because high water in places that you'd never think that there should be or would be. So between all that, then Sunday morning we came back, everybody got together, and we kind of got a game plan together. I sent out 7 different crews, I think, and we started cleaning streets and clearing, getting the roadways open so that we could at least, people could get into 2 areas. We had 3 bridges in town that were in question, and West Parks here in front of me, and Kerry Stewart, one of our councilmen, they went around and looked at the bridges. We had three structures that were in question. We closed them, and then we actually had a local bridge company, Face Construction. Travis Sanders came in with Wes and I this morning, and we went back and evaluated those bridges, opened them,